Okay, we are loaded in the sim, and it is a few hours after planning. So, first thing is first. We need to load our cargo. Let's go to weight and balance, and let's see how much we need total. Actually, let's go to NeoFly. You won't be able to see it. Flying, let's connect and fly. Okay, so we're missing 365 pounds of weight. So back into the simulator. Come on. All right, so let's see. 365 is the max.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
All right, well, there you go. That is
Transporter form
everything.
dispatch. Loading cargo. Please stand by.
I should have enough fuel to get there. About 289 pounds. Let's close out of this while they load. Let's get the toolbar done. All right. Walk around has already been done. As we can see, the doors open. Got inside. And we want to make sure that all the circuit breakers are closed or off, on. They're all pushed in. That's done. Parking brake is on and in. Propeller pitch is all the way full forward. Let's go ahead and increase our fuel mixture to full.
Transporter, cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and secure the door. Okay. Let's get the battery, alternators, fuel boost pumps, increase the throttle. We have full range of the throttle. Good. Let's just allow a little bit of fuel to get in there. And let's just crack the throttle. Magnetos to both. Alright, magnetos to both. Everything is all set that I can see. And yeah, we got our weather loaded in. Alright, so we're going to start the rear first. Clear prop. There it is. And we're going to have it idle at around 1,000 RPM. It's looking good. Good fuel pressure. Good oil pressure. Alright, now we're doing the front. Clear prop. Good start. Turn on avionics. Get the wing light on so everybody can see us. Nav light, strobe light, and beacon light. Won't turn on the taxi light for now. Cow flaps for the front and rear are open. Let's get our weather radar started. Good, it's on. Turn to test. Fine. Completely on. Now let's set our GPS. So we need to go to... no, wait, this one. Go to the waypoint. Get our cursor in there. Start typing in... or, no, it's this one. Right. We need... should be 7 Golf 1. 7, next letter, we're at 0, okay, let's go backwards to G. 7, Golf, and 1, Heron, New Cumberland, West Virginia. Fantastic, so let's go ahead and we want a direct flight there. And we just need to add this to our flight plan. Activate. Press enter. Good, that's been added. We can double check that in our flight plan. There we go, 49 nautical miles. Let's go ahead and go back to main GPS. Hold down the clear button. Great. Okay, good. And let's switch from VLOC to GPS. That's set. I've got my co-pilot working the transponders. The transponder over here for codes if we need to, and then also working the radios while I concentrate on flying. So now that we're good to go, we're going to go ahead and do the run up here because this grass strip just runs out this way. So we're going to take off to the east. Alright, so run up, we're going to just increase to about 1500 RPM. Alright, so front, go to the right magneto, small drop, back to both. Okay, good, left magneto, small drop, back to both. Alright, so now the rear, left magneto, looking good, back to both. Excellent, and the right to magneto, fantastic, back to both. How good is that? Let's go ahead and get it back down to idle here. Controls, free and floating. Alright. We are set to go. Let's turn off the parking brake. Alright. Let's start taxiing out to the grass runway. It is going to take a little bit of effort because the grass is a little crazy. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get the parking brake in. That's quite hilarious. Yep, keep the default. It's okay. Okay. Just need to get my rudders plugged in. Whoops. Alright. Just want to make sure that the brakes work. And that the rudder works. Excellent. Alright. So yeah, there is a property on here, and I did say that there is a road on the map that we're going to cross. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of road to work with, to be honest. Hey, a house on the property, so we're just going to go ahead and turn ourselves around here. Yeah. Looking at this, this is a very short runway. So we're going to have to do a short field takeoff. So we just need to clear that tree line. Let's get in 1 notch of flaps. Okay, 1 notch of flaps in. Let's go to full throttle, keep it on the brakes. Once we get full RPMs, which we're almost there, full RPMs, and let go. Keep the plane straight, and we are, come on, give me speed. Speed's alive. Speed's alive. Waiting for 60 knots so we can rotate. We just hit 60. Let's get out of here. You're up.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe.
Woo! Woo! Oh, that was ridiculous. Let's level out, get a little bit of speed. Flaps up. Okay, you're up. Alright, let's get some trim in here. It is kind of bouncy because we're supposed to be getting like 12 knot winds.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
There you go.
Squawk 22 tree 2 Tango uniform.
Okay. Fantastic.
Charlie airspace 2 Tango uniform.
Nice. So we got cleared into the Charlie airspace, as you heard. That means I can climb higher than 2,500 feet, because that's where I was going to try to fly underneath the radar. And and not underneath the radar, but underneath Charlie airspace, and climb to about 5,500 feet. Alright, let's turn off a few boost pumps because we don't need them anymore. Get back on track with the GPS. And it was supposed to be broken clouds, but I guess they're now, I guess kind of broken, but it's mostly cloudy over here. And then we're about 3,000 feet, so let's go ahead and adjust our mixture to have good economy for our fuel consumption there. Let's get more nose-up trim. Not too much. So I actually don't know the height of these clouds. It should be about 8,000 feet. So we'll surf underneath. Now that we have a good positive rate of climb, we'll go ahead and keep it full throttle at about 25 inches of pressure. And then we'll get our propeller pitch down to about 25, 2400 RPM for both. So now I don't need to have the visual cues of when I exit Charlie space or not. And that's why I have a co-pilot to kind of help me out. I'm not sure why my control surfaces are shaking either. I know the wheel for my for the mixture that I've got is very, very sensitive, and I don't know why it would affect the joystick, but such is life, I guess. Alright, turn down the sensitivity, maybe. Let's see. But it doesn't matter, because I've ordered a proper yoke and throttle just for this purpose. Because the throttle that I've got now, it's only for your main throttles, doesn't have anything for propeller pitch or anything. Time to level out. Go ahead and transition to level flight. Let's get the propeller pitch down to more acceptable levels. And hopefully try to fly in a better straight line. So this is where we're going to stick around at 5,500 feet. So now that we're in level flight, we're going to get our fuel tanks to reflect that. Alright. That's done. I'm also noticing I have not gotten a connection issue yet. So I've removed most of the add-on aircraft that I had that I don't really fly. Like the Aircoo, the Ryan STA, or STL, no, the STL, Ryan STL, because I don't know exactly what is causing the problem. And then also the NeoPad. So, don't know. We're going about 160. We can. I'll do it to more the flight manual because it should be, I think, 2,200 RPM in level flight. I want to say because we're not climbing anymore, and we're going about 160 knots, which is pretty quick. Should be there in about 15 minutes. But yeah, we are going into Heron, going into West Virginia. Okay, let's start a lazy turn back onto our proper heading. And just a little bit of pressure, back pressure here, just so that we stay around 5,500 feet. All instruments are looking good. Oil pressure, fuel pressure, oil temperature, all looking good. And definitely have enough fuel. Mixtures are great. Trim is good. Not too bouncy up here, which is good. I'm trying to see if this GPS will pick up the Class Bravo airspace. Alright, it does. It looks just like the sectional chart. Alright, well, if the GPS decides to go out, I will know where to start my descent. And just looking out for general traffic. Avoid mid-air collision. Looks like nobody's really flying today. At least that leaves this area. Head out to West Virginia. I thank you. Thank you. Good day to you too. Just adjusting trim, maybe again just a little bit of altitude. We should also be crossing a national park. I can't remember, I was looking and I just couldn't remember the name. But right before we get into Heron, I will be crossing a nice little park. And we should have passed Canton, Ohio as well already. And we weren't too far from Akron either. Let's get some more nose up trim. Alright. I think it's like 3,500 was the floor of the airspace. If you want to think of it this way, struggling to, I guess, understand the concept of the differences between altitudes with airspace, especially with Bravo, because we will need to ask to enter into Bravo. But if we fly under it, we won't need to ask for permission, I don't think. In any case, it's kind of like in Top Gun, the hard deck. It is the law. You break it, and you don't ask for permission to get into Class Bravo, oh boy. That's fine. But yeah, it's the law. So if you fail to get into, or if you get into Bravo and you fail to ask for permission and they don't give you permission to enter into Bravo airspace, you're in big trouble. So we're going to start our descent here pretty soon. You can already see the terrain getting a little more mountainous as we head into West Virginia, and quite a few parts like right across the river into West Virginia. It is fairly hilly. I wouldn't say mountainous, but very hilly. out for traffic and just keeping an eye on my altitude. Thank you.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approach 2 Tango Uniform. Pittsburgh approach November 842 Tango Uniform is type 6 miles southwest of Oscar Hotel 275,600 feet. Request flight following. November 842 Tango Uniform Pittsburgh approach. Squawk 1202. Pittsburgh approach November 7 Fall 12 like 1,200 feet. November 7 Fall 12 like Pittsburgh approach altimeter 29.83. Continue this land.
Alright.
Squawk 12022 Tango Uniform.
This is why you file a flight plan.
Radar contact 6 miles south of Oscar Hotel 275,400 feet. Altimeter 29.83. Roger 2 Tango Uniform. Generic 40 Bravo traffic is 6 o'clock 2 miles at 1,300 feet. Dollar TBM 9. Report them in sight.
What? I can't see behind me.
Generic 40 Bravo, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Cleveland Center on 120.04. Good day.
I don't see anything behind me. Alright, I really gotta get I know. Because we're getting pretty close to Bravo and I'm not trying to get in trouble today. So we're gonna dive. Yeah, it is gonna. Yeah, feeling a little gusty down here. Keep the descent. 4,000 feet. We'll go down to 3,500. Yeah, you can even see we're getting some hilly terrain right out here. Actually, I think this is the national park that I'm passing over right now, right in front of us here.
Pittsburgh approach generic Charlie Golf Mike Papa Bravo 5,600 feet. Generic Charlie Golf Mike Papa Bravo Pittsburgh approach altimeter 29.83. Continue this land.
Yeah, we're getting pushed pretty good. I can just see it. We're kind of getting, we're kind of like sliding to the left a little bit. Oh well. Go ahead and level off. Zoom in on our GPS.
47 Alpha traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 1,300 feet. Dollar TBM 9. Report them in sight.
Say 3 o'clock?
Delta 12 like traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at 1,300 feet. Cessna Takeoff. Report them in sight.
Maybe it might not be us. Trying to get some
Cessna 47 Alpha.
trim up
Dollar
here.
TBM 9 in sight. Delta
Either
12
on trim.
traffic in sight.
Oh, I got something. After 1 o'clock there.
Pittsburgh approach Cessna November 045 6 Hotel 5,400 feet. Cessna November 045 6 Hotel Pittsburgh approach altimeter 29.83. Continue this land.
Might be getting a weather update here from Rex Weather Force.
Pittsburgh approach
Maybe.
Cessna November 045 6 Hotel. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
At least the terrain looks a lot better, and I think I fixed the connection issue, which is nice.
Clear through the Bravo airspace.
Yay! We got clearance into Bravo. but we should be flying underneath it still. Let's see, we should still be flying beneath it, but that's okay. Zoom in a little closer. We're getting pretty close to our destination. And I believe this inner ring, I don't think we're gonna get in trouble. And here's the river. And there is Woodsworth, that little town, I think. Because we're pretty close to our destination, like 3 minutes away. But yeah, there it is. So I hear reports that it's supposed to have lights, this runway, at 7 Golf 1. But I don't think I need them, but I think I see them, maybe. Getting some pretty wicked gusts here. And then I'm going to be trying to get into the pattern at about 2,200 feet. Because I think the altitude of the actual airport is like 1,199, 1,199 feet. So we should be seeing it here soon. Zoom in again. And it's a pretty clear and defined runway. And we should be intercepting it. I think that's it. I think I spotted it. That should be it. So let's get set up for the pattern here. Flying's the best. Too early. Just kind of cut in here. Still just have a lazy descent. Land on runway 04. Is that it? I think that's it right there. Yep, that's the runway. Misjudged just a smidge. Yep, there it is. That's the runway. So I don't want to float too much like last time. We want to really dive in there and get in on the runway. It's shorter than oh no, that's actually a little bit longer, but still. First notch of flaps. Just to stay alive. Gotta do second notch. And gear. Give it just a little bit of power so we don't fall out of the sky. Right. Let's make our turn from the downwind to base. Isn't that embarrassing?
2 Tango uniform, have the traffic.
I can't see it. There it is. I got it. Probably gonna have to do a missed approach here. What in the world? There's a hill here. Yep, missed approach. Just calling it. I just want to kind of get a feel for the runway, that's all. That is really funky. I'm starting to have second thoughts if I can actually drop into that. Pumps on. First notch of flaps in. Where are we? 2,200 feet. It seemed like we were too high. Last time at 2,200. Feels impossible, but we're gonna do it. You're down. Second notch of flaps down. Let's go ahead and try and slip just to lose some altitude here. Last notch of flaps in. Turn down into final. This looks ridiculous. Now Absolutely ridiculous. Well, their neighbors. Past those trees here.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to
No,
the
it was
next
not.
parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Man, and a frame rate they dropped right then and there. Oh my goodness. I better check the landing gear just to make sure I didn't break anything. Well, it looked a lot bigger on the map. This runway's stupid. 2 landings now. 2 landings out of the 6 flights. I'm not gonna get the soft landing bonus. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, a job's a job's a job. I get paid for it. Oh my gosh. Why? Should have looked up the updated, what do you call them? Actually, yes, they do, so I can refuel here. But I don't need it. Let's, car. Yeah, see, I have no idea if this is a legitimate parking spot. This is so country, I don't even know what to do with it. I don't know. This place is just really weird. I don't know what this is. But we'll just park here anyway. I mean, great location and everything, but goodness.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
Ugh. Flaps up. That was not ideal. Still beating myself up over that terrible landing. I didn't even expect myself to drop that quick either. Just doing that hop around the trees. Oh. I really hope the landing gear is okay. I'm just waiting for them to unload. Seems like they're about done. I'll go ahead and shut the engines off. Alright, we don't need beacon lights, strobe lights, nav lights, wings lights, turn off a few boost pumps, magnetos to off, turn off the alternators. Forgot about the cow flaps, but the temperatures were looking okay anyway, so no harm, no foul. Fuel selector switches are in the correct position. Let's go ahead and turn off the weather radar. Sounds like they're done.
Transporter from dispatch. The cargo was picked up by the customer. Your mission is completed.
Thank you. All right. Well, thanks for this flight. Join me on the next one. Looks like it went relatively well, but till next time, call sign Scooter. I'm signing out, guys.